Hello, welcome to a new unboxing. Today will be a new video transmitter. Well, some time ago I reviewed this first EACHINE FPV200 set, including a 127 field of view PAL camera and a 200 milliwatts video transmitter. So it's a very good package, a very good price, and dirty cheap, and for any FPV did-yourself 250 millimeters quadcopter, for example, it's a very good deal. And today I will review another slight variations. So this is also so-called the FPV200 set, okay, but with a field of view of 148, so a little bit more wider lens. So the package changed a bit. Now it came with a more design box, okay, white one, and on the back you can find the list of all the 32 channels of the 200 milliwatts transmitter. So what you will find in the box, okay, already empty everything, so you will find the transmitter itself. So now it's called EACHINE, if I can compare to the former versions here. Was so called LT200 and now it's called EACHINE 200. Specifically, it's written version 3, okay, but in fact, if you compare both design, I don't find a lot of difference in the elements. So maybe I can make a close up like this. For me, it's really similar. Both are ending with the RP-CMA connector. It's quite light. I will scale my version, so of course there are some tiny variations, but it's under 7 gram. Okay, 6.8 gram for this one, and the former one, well, more or less a little bit lighter, but it's under the deviation of the weight. Well, concerning the other elements, you can find out the camera, so come with a cap. It's a little bit shorter in height with this wider lens of view, and the novelty also you can find on the bottom right part. You can find a micro switch to turn in PAVE format if it's pushed up, or in NTSC if it's down. Okay, so the scale of this camera without the cap is 10 gram 8, so also pretty light. It came with a ducky antenna, 5.8 gigahertz, scaling 6.6 gram, and a power cable, okay, ending with its 3S balancing port. I would like to see more a GST connector, because if you want to plug your transmitter on a 2S or 4S, and another side you can find the camera connector. Both the VTX and the camera connector are 1.25 GST connector. Okay, one word about the transmitter too. It's assumed to be able to be powered from a 2S up to 5 or 6S. If 3S, it's already getting very hot, so don't use it on the bench a very long time, just to make some basic measurements. But be sure that there are enough airflow to cool during your flight your video transmitter. So well, what you can find, it's a 32 channel, and you have to press a long time this tiny button to switch between filter bank. So you have 4 bands, sorry, A, B, C, A, B, A, F. The A is the Boscam one, for example. The A is the more associated with the Fairchild, if I'm not wrong. Okay, and if you press gently, briefly, you're cycling between the 1 to 8 frequencies. So in total you have 32 channels. I will measure the emitted power in a few minutes, but I will make a small test first. So we'll plug the linear antenna. Okay. Connect the main connector on the video transmitter. Okay, so the good news is delivering, as you can see, a plus 5 volt for the camera. Okay, so you have a plus 5 volt as well as the ground. So and the plus 5 volt is filtered out from any motor interference. So it's good, and you have to plug after the camera connector like this, and it's operational. So I will use my own Google like this, and I'm selecting the first Boscam band, so it's 5705 megahertz. Okay, and we'll see what we will have. Sorry. Okay, and I will power with the balancer plug this one. Okay, is currently filming the camera. Okay. You see maybe on my Google. I hope it's more as clear. Okay, more like this, and I will shift the camera. As you can see, the image is quite clear. The field of view is quite large. Okay, let's see how handle the change in illumination. Quite good. You will be able to compare with the former white version. Okay, transition to dark to enlightened is in average, could be a little bit faster, but it's okay. I will record a bit to give an example. Oops. Okay, I will measure everything. But okay, I will give this direct snapshot. Now I will measure the emitted power. So thanks to my immersion RC power meter, so I will use this one like this. Okay, and well, remove the emitted antenna. I can disconnect the camera, it will be useful. So I will plug on this immersion RC power meter, very useful. Okay, I need, since it's PLCMA, I need a tiny interface to transform into SMA, because immersion RC is only talking SMA, not RPCMA. So maybe I will have a small loss with this connector, but it should be negligible. So you have to tighten everything well. Okay, and sorry, I will have to reconnect this one. Okay, so it should be okay. I will turn on the RF power meter like this, and it will be okay. see how we replug the transmitter. Okay, so you can read the emitted power. Actually at startup it's 215 milliwatts, but it will decrease after stabilization. Okay, after a few seconds it will start to decrease, but seems to be more or less emitted 200 milliwatts. So if I'm changing the channel, still okay. As you can see, by moving a bit, you have some channel a little bit weaker than the other. So channel 1 is stronger than channel 8, for example. The good news, you have as the first edition, you have a LEDs indicating the channel you are. So the external LED, it's indicating the frequency band, and the internal is cycling through the A channel. So for example, here I'm in the 8.1. I can measure 170 milliwatts versus the A1, which is 215. So the E1 is stronger than the A8. There is a small deviations, and if I'm changing the band, okay, now I'm in band F, we maybe measure in band A, like this. A1 I'm 210 versus the more external one. It's okay for this frequency band, it's okay. So we turn into band A. Okay, returning to band A and channel 1. So it's more or less stable at 215 in Boscam band at least. Okay, so I will end this small unboxing and quick testing. Seems to be a good package for very cheap. Okay, so I will conclude. It's getting warm, of course, not so warm, so still it's still okay, but definitely don't try to use it out of the quadcopter on the bench a very long time, because it's warming a lot. I also advise to power more in 2S because it's warming less, but you will need some extra voltage regulator if you are flying in 3S and more. Yeah, the image is good, the camera okay, clear image, that's okay. The field of view is even increased compared to the former version, of course. Maybe the transition to dark to very sun could be a little bit better or faster during the transition, but it's already very good for 20 bucks like this. It's an amazing package. So what I like is now you can turn on off you can turn into pale or NTSC. That's good. And well, it's everything is scale approximately 30 grams. Okay, so the video transmitter plus power cable plus camera plus stick antenna is scale 30 grams. Maybe I can measure. Okay, I got the caps. I will remove the caps because we don't fly with. Okay, it's not very precise, but it's something like 30 grams. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time on another video. Bye bye.